everybody. Real quick, I want to throw this in before the video starts. What you're about to see is a new venture we're going to take on here at IP Farms. I wanted to say up front though that this does not mean I'm giving up on my dream of row cropping. We're going to get there one day. I feel like I can kill two birds with one stone. Eventually with this I can do some of the field work that I wanted to, possibly make a little bit of change and put some money back towards the futuristic goals of row cropping. So definitely stay tuned. Tell me what you think. Really appreciate everybody. Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another hot, humid day here in North Carolina on the farm. We just got back from about an hour road trip. Picked up two more additions to the farm fleet here. A little different avenue than what we've been going. I've talked about it sparsely here or there in a couple of videos, and behind the scenes I've been doing a lot of research and a lot of talking, a lot of figuring, and I believe the best route that I can go right now is the direction I'm going. We'll just see what the future holds, you know, on the other. But I'm just steady wasting money and wasting fuel mowing this grass down, just bush hogging it down. So I've been looking around and came across these two units. One of them is field ready to go. The other one just needs a few parts and pieces to be field ready, but basically it's a parts machine. But let me show you what we got here and tell you a little bit about them, and we'll go from there. I'm not sure what else will be on this video or when you'll be seeing this, but I guess we're going to venture off into a little hay. Jack needs some, and I think I can probably sell some around here. I'm still kind of on the fence about whether I'm going to try round bales or square bales. Square is definitely what the market is around my area because nobody does it anymore, but it's very labor intensive, and you know, the balers are quite expensive, but we're just buying parts and pieces right now to see what we can come up with. So I'll show you what we got. Well, I'll try to make this quick. New Holland 472 hay bind. Got a lot of new parts and pieces on it. It's got the no clog guards on it. The wobble box has been rebuilt recently. New belts on it, new chains. The rubber rollers are in real good shape. The only place is right over there in the far corner, missing about a 50-cent piece. We ran it. It runs really good, quiet and smooth. Got some parts with it here. I've got a whole nother wobble box here. Of course, the bearings messed up, and get somebody to machine a collar out, weld that in, fix that. Got an extra bar, a foot, several teeth, whole box full of blades and all the screws, so we're good on that. And I'll show you this other one right quick. Here's the other one. This is an older model of the same cutter. This is a 477. Basically the same machine, just the tongue mechanism over here is a little bit different, but this one's an operational machine, or it was. We took the wobble box off of this one and put it on the other one, or had it rebuilt and put on it, and it started taking some of the teeth off, and of course the cutter bars out of it. So this one's definitely close enough to be used if I want to, but we're probably just going to store it up and keep this one for extra parts. Got cylinders, hoses, jack, tongue, reels, everything. This one's got new tires on them, or not new, but newer tires on the back. Hold air, wheel bearings are good. Like I said, we pulled them about 50 miles, did good. So service truck's in use here. That was a white knuckle ride to say the least. It's 10 feet 4 inches wide, and of course you all know how far they stick over, so we had to come through some tight roads, but we made it back. So we're gonna get them situated here and covered up for right now, and see what we can do. Show you one other thing here, and then we'll do a little bit of talking, probably wrap this one up. Got this at auction this weekend. Another good tank, really good shape. They're thick wall, a dual piston pump on it. I've got one of those Predator motors that I'm going to put on it, and this is going to go in the back of the service truck. I've got another one that I was going to put in there, but it's not near big a compressor, so we're going to go ahead and go with this one, so I'll have plenty of air reserve. Get this on there, get the torches on, and then get the generator on. So slowly but surely stocking the service truck up, but thought I'd show you that right quick. Okay everybody, please look over the hat, the neck guard, the sweat, the nastiness. I'm hoping that sitting out here with the camera that this thunder that you hear in the background will go ahead and dump some rain on us. My prayers go out to all you guys that are farming and watching your crops shrivel up with this crazy year of weather we're having. Prayers for sure. Real quick in a nutshell, some of you seen the short I posted the other day bringing the hay bind home. That opened up the can of worms, what venture we're going down. If you're still here now and you watched the beginning of this video, you've seen both hay binds. I've told you about those a little bit. We're going to try that and we're going to see what happens. I've got a lot more equipment to buy and purchase and pick up. Trying to look around and find the best deals that are field ready. This 472 hay bind is field ready right now. Looking at a couple round balers. If that works out, great. I'll mow and bale what I've got growing right here for now, sell it as some cow hay, and when I get everything situated and ready, we'll work up the land, get it all leveled out, get all the debris out of the way, and reseed and go after the horse hay market. For a couple years anyway. At least I can try to put some pennies back in the bank maybe by doing that, instead of just having to run the bush hog over it all the time. Meanwhile, I'm doing other projects. And speaking of that, if any of you guys are interested in building, I am going to be building some more lean-tos here pretty soon. Lean-to freestanding shelters, I should say. I think I've decided against putting anything back against the barn anymore. We still got to get that old part down, but I am not messing with it in the summertime with the bees. Just not going to happen. Have to be a fall project. But I've got the hay bind sitting here. I meant to get a clip of that before I drug this old tarp over it, but I'm going to basically build about a 12 by 20 freestanding lean-to here that's only going to be about 6 or 7 feet high, just to cover them both. It's not going to be anything like the other one over there. It's not going to be very rigid like that, a whole lot of material in it. This is basically going to be more or less just throwing some boards together and some poles and putting some tin on it just to keep the weather out of them, because both of them set in the building all their life. They didn't set out. The grain drill, which you're mounted to right now, has set out way more than I wanted it to. Tarps blow off, tin blows off. I've got to build one for that. So when I get finished with this one, probably roll right along and build at least a 14-foot wide one to put the grain drill in. And then as I get a baler or something like that, rake, we'll just keep adding on. So if you guys are interested in building, definitely stick around. Of course, we'll still be doing clearing and mowing and working and everything else. We got a lot of fall and winter projects coming up with the farm office and building stuff. So we'll just see what happens, but really appreciate all of you continuing to be here. Thank you for following along the journey. Really appreciate all the new subscribers. All you guys have been here from the beginning. It means the world to me. So we'll see what happens, but I want to give you guys a little bit of insight just in case. So if you got any questions or anything, don't hesitate to drop it down in the comments. We'll see what happens. Until next time, thank you.